Hey guys, Majeffries here, and welcome to episode 52 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. In the last episode, you remember we thumped Plymouth 5-1. Let me just check my news screen a second. Yeah, I'm going to go back into the fixtures. There we go. So yeah, we beat Plymouth 5-1 with a hat-trick from Wilson, a goal from Marshall, and a goal from Frederick. You saw just now on this screen, we've now got a home match against Welling. We actually have quite a few players who are injured, so we could end up playing a virtual youth team. We can't play O'Brien, we can't play King, and I do remember actually, I think it's the last episode or the episode before, I did decide this was going to be the match that I wasn't going to ask to postpone, otherwise I'd have had about 2 weeks between matches. So we have got Quintaka, and he is fit to play. So he will play in goal. We've got Donnellan. He can play at left back. Stevens is still around, so he can play at centre back. Gonna have to have a midfield of Worthington and Douglas Pringle. This is where it starts to get a bit interesting, because now I'm literally just picking out players who aren't on international duty or injured. So we can have Luke James play there, Drewson there, Beckhold there, and now we get to raid the under-21 squad. But I think I've chosen all the under-21s, so we get to go into the under-18 squad and just choose some players. So we've got Robbie Plant, who... Did I sign him recently? Or, no, I think he might have come through my youth candidates. I need another centre back, so you can come through. And you. And you. Alex Ben, yeah, you're reserve keeper. You'll come through. I need some small sub midfielders, I think. You look good. You got double barreled surnames, so you must be a very good footballer. Let's go back to the first team and tactics. Okay, so you're my number one sub. You have to play left centre back. I'm really regretting this already. Actually, who's better? Abby looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna have Abby at left centre back. Where is he? There. Oh, hang on, he's not very fit. Change plan. Where's Plant gone? Oh, he's not very fit. Oh, okay. I think we're gonna lose this game. Hang on. Let's do that. Get rid of that box. Need a right back. Who can I have that can play right back? Let's go back into the squads. You can play right back. Not very good. Who else? You? You're not very good either. Okay, let's go for this guy, Ramsey. Okay. Put you in at right back. Gee whiz, this is going to be such a crap match. Right, you. You. Let's try and make up for it up front. We'll have we'll have Francois, and we'll have Barnard on the bench. This match is a total write-off. I can see it already. I think that's an entire squad filled out anyway. Yeah, squad numbers will have to be given to 6 players. Let's see if I auto-number them. What numbers will they get? Now, I want them to all be over 30. So, you be 37. You be 38. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Let's see how we get on. It's not the most ideal of scenarios, I admit, but every now and then that's football, I suppose. This happens a lot in the lower leagues. You end up with just total reserve teams playing. I think Beckhold and James can do a decent job because they haven't got any wide midfielders at all. In fact, they look to be in a very similar situation to us. So let's do this. Kick off. Turn the volume down on my screen. There we go. I really hope we do okay in this match now. It would certainly make an interesting video if we ended up winning, and in terms of our league position, it would do us a huge favour as well. You remember in the last episode, Plymouth were above us, second and third respectively, but us beating them pushed us up to first, and they dropped down to second. And since then, we've got a game in hand over them, and they're still a point behind us. So, yeah, if we win, we go 2 points further ahead than we are now, which means we go 3 points clear of Plymouth with a game in hand. So ideally, we want to win. But looking at the state of some of our players, like Ramsey, Abbey, and Douglas Pringle, we'll be lucky if we finish 90 minutes. I mean, we are coming up to half time. Nothing really has happened in this match. 3 shots, none on target. That is half time. So, I suppose pleased that we haven't conceded, but I wouldn't have minded seeing a bit more action. We might see some more in this second half. Ideally, we want to get the ball out wide. We want to exploit the flanks. Beckhold and Drewson, no, not Drewson, Beckhold and James getting the ball down the wings, crossing the ball in towards Drewson and see if he can get his head on them. That's the ideal scenario. Oh, we've got a corner here. Beckhold takes into the front post. There we go. Drewson, 1-0. That was a really good header. And he knocked himself out on the post by the looks of it. And is that his first goal of the season? I think it is his first goal of the season, which is brilliant. So yeah, powerful cross by Beckhold, and all he had to do was flick it at the near post. And that, if you remember right the way back to the very start of this series, when I set up set pieces, that's why I put so the ball goes to the near post, or that's why I did put the ball goes to the near post. I've since made it so that it goes everywhere. So you don't come too predictable. It's that time of the match where I look to make a substitution. So we've got Bowley on the bench. I'm going to bring him on for Douglas Pringle, and I'm going to bring Plant on for Abbey, because he's on a yellow card as well. Interesting debuts for some of these players. The fact that Worthington made his debut at left back against second in the league and played really well, and now he's making his second appearance for us at centre midfield because we've got nobody else. Hopefully by the time we come to our next game, we do have most of our players back from international duty, and then we can actually have a proper first team and we can go for winning games entertainingly. Is that a word? Play entertaining football and win. That's a good ball forward from Quintaka, but James was nowhere near heading that. Trying to read. I've moved screens around. If you watch some of my other videos, you'll know that I've got a capture card now, so I've got 2 screens set up at the moment, so I can record on both devices. And what I've done is moved my desktop screen further away from where I sit, which means I'm finding it harder and harder to read people's names. That's Ramsey. I can read that from here. Is James onside? No, I don't think he was, but it came straight through to the keeper anyway, so that's not too much of a problem. That was a strange ball by Ramsey as well. I don't know whether we're just time wasting now because of where we are in the match, right at the end. In fact, I think the referee's going to blow his whistle any second now. So yeah, I suppose we'll start doing a match review. A 1-0 win with the team that we had out there. Pretty pleasing actually. It says we deserve our win. I don't really think we do. I think Welling could have got something from that. Look at the overall stats. I mean, they only had 2 shots and they only had 40% possession. So they might need to take a good long hard look at themselves if that's the case, because we had a virtual fringe team and we ended up beating them. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyway guys, that ends this episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support, and until next time, I will see you soon.